So what if the thing we try hardest to avoid, boredom, is actually the secret to unlocking our best, most brilliant ideas? We're going to dive into a concept that might just flip everything you think you know about productivity and creativity on its head.
Let's just start with a simple question. Think about it for a second. Where do your best ideas actually come from? And I'm not talking about the ones you force at your desk, staring at a blank screen. I mean the real game changers.
I'm willing to bet it's the moment just like this. You're in the shower, maybe taking a walk, or just kind of spacing out, staring out the window. And then it just hits you. That solution you've been wrestling with for weeks, it just appears, fully formed.
Now, most of us just brush this off as, a happy accident, a bit of random luck. But what if it's not? What if it's a huge flashing neon sign pointing directly to how our brains are actually meant to work?
And that leads us straight into a very modern problem. It feels like our entire culture has declared an all-out war on quiet time, on any kind of empty moment.
We live by this myth, don't we? That a packed calendar is the sign of a successful, important life. But the reality? Well, the reality is that our obsession with productivity might be the very thing suffocating our best ideas before they even have a chance to breathe.
And boy, are we good at filling the gaps. I mean, does this look familiar? We put podcasts on for a 5-minute drive. We check emails while waiting for coffee. We're optimizing every last second, and in the process, we're optimizing ourselves right out of our own thoughts.
So here's the crucial shift that's happened. We started to treat boredom like it's pain. It's not just a neutral state anymore. It's a warning signal that something is deeply wrong, something that has to be fixed right now, with a podcast, a screen, or just anything.
But what if we've got this completely backward? What if boredom isn't a problem we need to solve? What if it's actually a doorway, a portal to the mind's secret, most powerful work?
See, when we let ourselves get bored, our brain does something amazing. It shifts into a different gear, into a state called the wandering mind. And this isn't your brain being lazy, oh no, this is where the magic really happens.
Okay, think of it this way. Your normal, focused mind, it works like a train on a track. It's linear, it's logical, it gets you from point A to point B to point C, and that's great for checking things off a to-do list.
But the wandering mind, well, it's totally different. It works like a spider web. It connects that idea you had this morning to a memory from childhood and links that to something you randomly noticed on your walk yesterday. It makes these wild, unexpected leaps that your focused mind would just never allow.
And this is the part that's so easy to miss. On the outside, it looks like nothing is happening. But on the inside, your mind is working like crazy, doing some of its most industrious, important work, and it's all happening just beneath the surface.
And look, this isn't just some feel-good theory. History is absolutely overflowing with proof that this doing nothing is a key ingredient for genius. I mean, if you look at the greatest thinkers through our modern lens of hustle culture, they seem almost lazy. Take Charles Darwin. He spent a huge amount of his time just walking, the same exact path, day after day.
Or how about Albert Einstein? He always said that his biggest breakthroughs didn't come when he was slaving away over equations, they came when he was playing his violin.
And, of course, the most legendary example of them all, right? Isaac Newton. His world-changing theory of gravity didn't strike him in some fancy lab. It happened when he was just sitting there, doing absolutely nothing, under a tree.
And that's the whole point, right there. Those moments of walking or playing music or just sitting, they weren't distractions from the work. They were the work. The silent, invisible, but absolutely essential other half of the creative equation. All right, so you're probably thinking, great, but how do I actually do this? The good news is you don't need to quit your job or go on a month-long silent retreat. It's way, way simpler than that.
I'm serious. This isn't about some huge, dramatic life change. The entire goal, the whole practice, is just to stop automatically filling every single empty gap in your day.
You can start with these tiny little acts of rebellion. Tomorrow, just try one. Leave the earbuds at home when you go for a walk. Just drive in silence. Or maybe just sit with your morning coffee for 5 minutes before you grab your phone. Just see what happens.
And here's why this matters so much. When every single thought you have is just a reaction to something you just saw or heard, a notification, a post, a news alert, you start to lose the thread of your own inner voice. You forget what you actually think about things.
So please, remember this. That breakthrough you're looking for,
That brilliant idea, it's not hiding in one more article or another podcast. It's already in there. It's just been waiting, patiently, in the quiet you keep running away from.
So I'll just leave you with this. Your best, most creative, most authentic ideas are right there, waiting for you in the quiet. The only real question left is, are you ready to finally stop running and listen?